We are originally from New York, and we've been down here since the middle of the 1980. And I worked in the mortgage industry for, I would say 15 plus years. And I was a regional underwriting manager and had very intense, responsibilities. And when the mortgage crisis occurred, there were a lot of banks that naturally were taken over and closed. And needless to say, lots of people were looking for jobs. And of course, it was very difficult for me to find something unless I wanted to move. And that wasn't really something in my agenda. My husband's got, business here, and we have a home, and one of my children lives in Florida. So it wasn't good timing for something like that. So I had to make a decision as to what I was going to do. And it's very difficult to do something like that in midlife. All of a sudden, it's like, what you've been doing for so many years, you're not doing it anymore. What are you going to do? And the kids said to me, "Mom, what do you want to do?" And I said, "I don't know. I have to really put some thought to it." And I did. It took a while before I decided on the medical industry, mainly because it's very diverse. And then what I did was I went and did a lot of research on where I wanted to go to school and what I wanted to do. I enjoy working with people. And it's very diverse because you can do so many different things once you've gone through the medical assisting program. They also teach you radiology, where you can do limited x-rays as well. So it's diverse. You can work in industry, you can work for doctors, you can work for insurance companies, and you can work part-time, full-time, whatever you choose. And the other thing that's more important than anything else is that this is an industry where there are jobs, and they will always be jobs. And this is a big concern when people go back to school. Will I be able to find employment once I graduate? I did look into some of the private schools, and I wasn't particularly impressed. Broward College had an excellent program. I went over the program, and also I had I was able to meet with the program department head, which is Addie de la Guardia Piz, and she's wonderful. Answered all of my questions, made things so easy for me, and she was just a delight and very knowledgeable in the industry. And I'm glad that I chose the college because we have a group of people that we started with, and you stay with them. You're in classes with them only. And it's every day, whatever the program is for that particular term, so that you do make a lot of friends, and there's a lot of camaraderie, and people are very caring for one another. And the instructors are fantastic, very knowledgeable and very helpful, willing to work with you if you have problems until you finally understand something. And I found it to be something that I think about every day. When I'm at home and there's something that I'm going through, that I'm studying, that there were times you'd say, "Gee, I can't do this." And then I'd think about Addie, who's my instructor, saying, "You can do it, and you will do it." And I do it. So we've made great friends. It's been a wonderful experience, and you need to have hands-on. You need to be able to physically do something. You can't go ahead and say somebody can do venipuncture unless they've actually done that on a human being or on an arm, which they use here even in the EMS departments. You need to have the physical capability of doing things. They have rooms that are set up just like doctors' offices, and they teach you how to assist the physician in examinations and all the different skills that you need, how to learn to take vitals and do any kind of lab testing that would be required of you. So it's essential. The lab is essential. Our tests, they really care about you. And it means a lot. It's fantastic because, you work very hard for people that you care about. You care about yourself, but you also want to do well for your instructors because they really go above and beyond for you.